Today, we're going to talk about Thursday Night Football winners, craft up winners in NHL and college football, and let's please cash a squad ride. This is Behind the Lines. A kid in full hockey fit pulls up and sits right in front of you, and you can't see a thing. This might be more of a me guy move than just bringing your glove to a game. At least your glove is not right in the people behind you's face. I'm not trying to grow my bones anymore. My bones are grown, bro. I don't need to drink milk. I'm not a baby. You know who drinks milk? Babies and children. I don't put milk in my coffee. I drink black coffee like a grown-up. He ain't throwing a pick. If I could speak another language, I'd say it in that one too. It's time to dust off old Krabs again, take the less than half a pick, and f***ing cash would be tonight. Tail it, fade it, I don't give a shit. I'm making money on it. What's going on, chat? Happy BTL Thursday, episode 796 piece. As always, hold the fry, joined by your two hosts, Krabs and Jovan, presented by Pikkit Sports. If you are not tracking your bets on Pikkit, start tracking your bets today on the best bet tracking app out there by far on the App Store or Google Play. Pikkit. Get on there right now. Hurry up. Go download that puppy on the App Store or Google Play. I use it every single day, and you guys should as well. Okay? Pikkit, chat, how we doing? What's up, Pip? What's up, Godsynth? Sade, good to see you lurking as well. BTL is back. 5-stream streak. Sades. Jovan, how we doing? Happy Thursday.
Up and moving.
Sure. Goots, you alive over there? We got Auto Gelato getting involved, resubbing as well.
Oh, I'm alive. It's game day.
Big night for Gootsy, yes.
Huge night. Huge
And
night.
Goots PODs are on fire as well.
Yeah. 2-0 last two. How about it?
I mean,
Who would have thought?
Can't get much hotter than that. Straight
Yeah,
up. Cannot get much hotter than that.
Rolling into Ravens football, too.
Yeah.
Is
there a chance?
Question.
What do you say?
Is there a chance? Are we getting a Goots POD in the game tonight?
No.
Yeah, is he going to do it?
No. I don't bet my teams.
Nah.
All right.
I don't bet the game that my teams are playing in.
That's just...
Because it makes you double angry if it loses?
Double
Is that
angry.
why? Yeah.
Double
That's
angry.
fair.
Like if
That's fair.
I take Waddle under receiving yards and he busts, like I'm going to be pissed.
Right.
Like people would say, well, if you don't bet on your team, then maybe fade the other team. But then still, that's double piss.
Yep.
So.
Hey, smart move. Smart move, Goots. You're very wise.
Principle.
At all time, you're very wise for your age.
My whole life.
Yep. We got Sade Whiteman getting involved, dropping a 5-unit sub. Well, let's go, Sade. Let's go, Sade. Attaboy. W Auto Gelato as well, coming in resubbing. Appreciate you, Goats. W's. Krabs got his Reeves fade in. Hopefully he's done now. Yeah, we can retire that. Finally got that puppy. Drew. 0312. 10 stream streak from Drew 0312. Drew, we appreciate you, Beast. W Drew. All right. Let's go ahead and get the recaps going here. And that way we can dive right in. We got a lot of games to go over today. No squad ride recap. Although you guys saved us some coins because we didn't hit a single straight bet yesterday.
Nothing.
Huh.
Nothing.
Y'all can't call Trent the worst gambler anymore after this. Certainly can, Cortez. I can and I will. I stand by it. If one day or one bad week impacts your thoughts and changes your opinions, you let recency bias get in your brain too much. Don't worry, we're going to spin the wheel. Don't you guys worry. Hold your horses. We are going to spin the wheel. Yep, rare stinker from Jovan. Cannot have said it better myself. Book an account. Rare stinker.
I'll put myself in the same bucket as you did yesterday. No positive card today. Wheel.
Okay. I respect that. I respect that move. To the top, Timon. What's up, Timon? Bounce back day is going to go crazy. Only option we have, my man. W vibes. Yep. Bounce back day incoming. Okay. DeAndre says, Krabs, thoughts on the Nats' potential new hire. Thought you never asked, DeAndre. I thought you never asked. I mean, what's the smartest thing you could do? Smartest thing you could do if you're trying to fix your organization. You take a peep at what they got going on down there in Tampa Bay, and you pick out your favorite dog out of the litter. And we just did that today. I'm hype. I'm ecstatic. I'm very, very, very excited. Very excited for this new Nats manager who's like 30 years old, don't care. He's Goots' guy, actually. Goots loves this guy. And I think he's going to do wonders for our organization. So very, very, very excited. Blake Butera, the Butera era starts today. And what does he do best? He develops players. He was a minor league manager. He was an unbelievable minor league manager. Not going to act like that matters a ton, but won 2 championships. His teams were very good in the minors that he managed. He managed Team Italy, I believe, in the World Baseball Classic, and they went way further than people thought. And the last 2 years, he was the head of player development down there in Tampa. So what do the Nats suck at? They suck at developing players. They never have. They probably never will until they bring in this guy, and he's going to change everything and help us develop some of our young talent. It makes a lot of sense. You know, a lot of young pieces have a guy come in who's, you know, really good at developing these young dudes and have him manage the squad. I think it makes a ton of sense. I love it. I love it. Love the move. It's the exact opposite of what the other people who ran the Nats for the last 10 or so years would have done. And that's probably a good thing. Okay? I'm ready. I love it. I love the move. Jovan, thoughts?
I mean, came from greatness. What do you want me to say?
Came from the Rays. He's probably going to be good.
Yeah, it's the method. I wouldn't say probably, because some teams have tried to do it and it doesn't work. Cough, cough, Rocco Baldelli. But it's just the method. Take any former Rays employee and soap he's good.
All right, let's get the wheel up and moving. You guys are bitching too much in the chat. Let's just go ahead and get the wheel up and moving and get this over with. We got to do a new wheel. A lot of the punishments had to do with baseball last year, this season, I guess. So season's almost over. I'm not going to do a 999 challenge, and I'm not going to, I don't even have the opportunity to go out there and hang out with the bleacher creatures up in New York and do that with the Yankees fans because their season is over. So we got to do some new options here on the wheel, Jovan. Where should we start? Where should we start? No Hokies week. That's going to be tough, Matt Gauthier, with all the momentum we've got. No Hokies week would be hilarious. That'd be hilarious because we're probably going to announce our new manager on Monday, from what I'm hearing from the other boosters.
Dude, no Hokies week with James Franklin.
Let's go ahead and start it out with that.
Would be all
if we do no Hokies week, that means we'll get James Franklin. So it's actually a W. It's a win-win for me. Put that on there. No Hokies week. We could just spin it like this.
That would be a good one.
Moose 2727 W3 stream streak 6-0 on straights today. Let's go, fellas. Only choice we got, Moose. Appreciate the support. Drop some options if you guys have them. Blake wants a 24-hour stream. Put that shit on there. Put that shit on there. Put it on there. Put it on there. I think we're the only people that have actually done a 24-hour stream streak. I don't think anybody else has actually done it. Rand Dip, I don't know why we want shirtless Krabs and Jovan on the stream.
Yeah, I don't think you want that.
You might go blind. Candy corn teeth, whole BTL stream. Drew, I don't know if we can do the whole stream, man. But it is that time of year. And I wouldn't mind walking over to Trader Joe's and getting some candy corn. Okay? We could put that on there. Candy corn teeth. Not the whole stream, but
candy corn teeth, man.
I mean, they want it in the chat. They're begging for it.
That's a shit option.
They're begging for it. Krabs only overs for a week? Jesus, man. That might be the worst punishment I've heard.
Button on Prize Picks for a whole week. You might combust.
I mean, I might lose all my Prize Picks balance. I'll probably just lose my fucking mind if we have to do that. Caps game in full goalie kit. Skywalker, I'm not trying to drop $500 on goalie gear. But that's a good punishment. Certainly. Imagine after roasting the fake Ottinger kid, having to go there myself, buy tickets, probably get on TV. That's a pretty good one. I don't know if I want to spend $500 on goalie gear that I'll never use. I'll be honest. Not after the straight bets, not the way they've gone this week. So I don't know if I have the coins to be doing that. Trent host BTL with Jovan. Okay. Retro Sticks just doesn't want me on here. All right.
I mean, there could be a stipulation to that. It's like Trent hosts BTL and he knows, and you're in the mini box where I would be in the bottom and you can't speak. He's just going to say a bunch of square shit.
That would just be a shit show.
I don't know.
Why would we want
that'd
that?
be pretty funny, but
All right, we could put it on there. Trent wants it. Trent just wants to get involved, man. He said that would feed. That would feed. We could put that on there. Trent BTL. Krabs and Jovan host Surge for a week. So actually having Surge every day for a week. We could do that.
Yeah, it's the only thing that would actually have Surge happening every day.
We could do that.
What is it?
Krabs and Jovan host Surge for a week. I don't
Not
want to
for
step
a
on
week.
Trent's toes for the 1 or 2 days a week he wants to actually do the stream, though. So
We'll do one Surge.
yeah, we could do a Surge.
Yeah.
A fill-in Surge. Okay. Host BTL in a suit.
It's not really a
I
punishment.
mean, could do that. I don't. That's
just putting something on. It's not too difficult.
Joey Chestnut challenge, dude. I already might have to do that, Trice Picks, if I lose this fantasy league. I'm not doing that twice. I'll die. No unders week.
That might be up there.
Put it on there. That's a horrendous punishment.
that actually might be the all-time worst crab punishment possible.
That's probably the worst one on this wheel. Yep. Written by Zach getting involved with a resub. That a boy? W written by Zach. Saturday/Sunday BTL for a day. That's going to be tough, though, on Fade 86. Got a lot of stuff on the books before I head down to Dallas in a couple weeks. So that might be tough. Not going to lie. 10-unit whale. Oh, boy. Already did the one chip challenge, LMG. I'm not doing that shit again. I think it fucked up my stomach permanently. So not doing that. And I would not recommend that to a friend. Buy a Kenneth Walker jersey, brother.
Nah.
What? That's crazy. I hate on that guy so much. You guys actually put that in here as a challenge. Okay. Krabs boots on ground in Blacksburg.
Yeah, it's not a punishment, but it should be.
It is for me because I'm not fucking going unless they earn it. And that would be a handout Blacksburg trip. That'd be a handout Blacksburg trip. What do you guys think about that?
No. Can't have that.
Blazing Wings challenge from Chiote. Okay. Fuck it. Put it on there.
No.
What Chiote says goes.
No.
What Chiote says goes. I'm going to B-Dubs on Monday, actually. And I'm kind of excited for it. Have not been in a couple years. And I'll never forget in college, as a pledge, took some of the brothers out, paid for their food. That's what you do in the fraternity. When you're a pledge, you're just a fucking piece of meat. And then later that night, they ordered blazing wings. Nobody ate them. We're like, why do these guys order these blazing wings? Later that night, had to go to the house and get screamed at. Next thing you know, they're force feeding us blazing wings.
Okay.
Cold blazing wings. So I have some experience. With the blazing wings. It could be done. B-Dubs fell off years ago. Yeah, they did. Me and my buddies used to go to B-Dubs like once a week back in high school, man. Once a week. Used to be goated. Now look at them.
What?
Learn 10 words.
Bring back Coach Prime.
Ooh. I legitimately think I could grab a headset and coach Colorado better than Coach Prime does in real life.
On
I want
Heisman?
that on record. In real life, I could do it. In real life. We could do a natty with Coach Prime in college football 26. Sure. We could do that. Arby's did buy B-Dubs. People forget that, B-Bets. Yes. People forget Arby's did buy B-Dubs.
When did that happen?
It happened a couple years ago. That was big news. That was big news back then.
Oh.
Yeah. The company that owns Arby's bought B-Dubs. It's not like fucking Arby's signs are up inside of B-Dubs right now.
Yeah.
Okay. Krabs rebuild the Wizards in 2K. Oh, what's there to rebuild? They're already on the way. Keep the same team. Go on the street with a sign that says Aaron Judge is the best player in MLB for 2 hours.
Nah.
Put that on there, Easy Puck. Put that on there, Goots. That's a good one.
Nah.
That's a good one. That's a good punishment. Canadian Goots, I'm not shaving the beard. I already have to shave my head bald as a bat in a couple weeks. And by the way, I'm pushing that shit off until after the holidays. I am not going home bald as Adam Silver for Christmas and Thanksgiving. We will do that in January. Okay? We're doing that on my own terms. I'm already getting ahead of that one. I'm going to pull Trent. I'm going to push that shit off. Okay? Cannot go home in the holidays bald as a bat. Jalen Hurts jersey on stream.
You could buy a Zach Hampel rookie auto. Have it sitting on your desk.
No, dude.
Zach Hampel signed out of 5. Sitting on the desk every BTL
You only
show.
get one more. We got to make this. We got to make this one count, and it's certainly not going to involve Zach Hampel. My name's Jeffrey has a better one though. Buy Zach Hampel's book and read it on stream. He's got a book.
Nah. What does he have in
He's
the
got a
fucking book?
We got to get Krabs in the Wizard Suite. You talking about the Hennessy Lounge?
Henny Lounge.
Also, it's a great day for DC, man. You know I'm going to give you the updates about the DMV. Jovan, it's a great day for DC. I don't know if you saw the news. But John Wall and Brendan Haywood are now working for the Wizards. And they're working for the Monumental Sports. They're going to be broadcasters for the
I
team.
thought John Wall was like banished.
No, he's so back. He's so back.
I like this
He had a
one.
tough couple years.
Buy a Trent cameo. You have to buy a cameo from Trent. I love that one.
Man, I was hoping that one was going to squeak by.
I'm not letting that one squeak. I'm at
All right. Put that one on.
Oh my God, I need that one.
All right, you ready?
No, I'm not letting you choose when to spin this because I think you know how to rig this shit, dude. So I'm going to close my eyes.
Okay, just tell me
I'm
when.
going to tell you. Although, can we get the wheel to like rotate now?
No, I don't think I can do that.
It just starts from where it's at right now.
It just starts at the first option. Yeah.
I have a theory that whatever it's on before you spin, it lands on.
All right, so how about you get one spin of just nothing?
One
Just
spin or
to test
nothing?
it. Second spin is what counts.
Okay.
All right. Yep. I'm in for that.
You can test that theory.
This one does not count. This one does not count. This one does not count. This one does not count.
Man.
And you're
Practice,
completely
man.
wrong.
Oh, no.
God damn it.
Shit.
I would have loved that.
Thank God.
All right.
That's not the
Now
winner,
run back
folks.
to the
That
one
one
that
does not
counts.
count. Thank God. It's gonna land on Trent cameo. All right,
That
Goots,
would've
let
been
it run.
Let it run. All right. This is for
Let it
real. This
run.
time.
It's gonna land on. It's gonna land on Trent cameo. I can feel it. Oh my God.
Oh. That's unbelievable.
Dude. I could feel it in my nuts.
Nah.
He's upchart. He's about to change his price right
changing
now.
his
dude.
right
Trent,
now.
don't fucking change that shit, man. Don't change that shit.
No.
Or are you kidding me? I jinxed my theory and I get the worst punishment on here. I got to give Trent money. Are you kidding me?
Trent money for a cameo.
10U cameo.
Do not change that price, Trent.
He's gonna make it a rack.
A couple shekels I've made on cameo myself are all about to go right back to Trent.
Down the drain. I'm going to take my time on this one.
Believable.
It's gonna be a 5-minute cameo
5 minutes.
from Trent.
Well, Krabs gets to decide what it is. Like, you put the description in, so.
Well, he puts like what the purpose for it is.
Exactly.
$75 Trent's charging for these? Are you fucking kidding me?
No way he's getting 75.
What a me guy move. Mine's set at $5, I think. $5. I'm at the lowest amount. Trent's at $75.
Taxing like ma.
Only 9 videos left at this price. What kind of scam is that? You tell me at this after 9 people buy this, it goes up automatically?
That's just $75 for that.
What do I even ask for? What do I even do?
Yeah, what's the directive here?
What do I even do? I could just ask him to roast me. Yeah, well wishes for the holidays. Okay.
Don't worry about the description, he says.
Trent's got something in mind.
He's got it right up to sleep.
Fuck. Oh. That's going to help. Hey, that's what, 0.75 units back for the Dodgers? Trent could use the coin after this World Series.
Just need about 30 and change left.
Trent, I would not mind a Rizzy Fears, Happy Holidays song, Merry Christmas. Maybe get those vocals loose. All right. Well, you said don't worry about the description. That's fine. That's fine. I'll buy one. Should I just do it right now, man? Fuck me.
Just rip the Band-Aid off.
Fuck me. I used to do this with Stu Feiner back in the day.
Nah.
But I don't think it was on this app. All right. I'm buying it for myself.
Been around that long.
No, I think he does it on his own website. Select the occasion. I'm just going to say other. It's for myself. What's the occasion? I'm so pissed. No instructions. Well, I'm going to say go fuck yourself. In the instructions. Because I got to put something or it won't let me buy it.
There you go.
Unbelievable. Oh, I could pay him an extra $45 to get it done within the next 24 hours. What is this app, bro?
Got express shipping on that shit, man.
There's a $7.50 service fee. What's the fee? It's on an app.
Service fee.
Nah. What are the costs?
Nah.
What are they servicing? $82.50. Are you kidding me? All right, I just fucking Apple Paid it. God damn. Your order is confirmed. I'm getting text about it already. Your order is confirmed. Stupid fucking glasses. Stupid fucking yellow background. God damn. Trent, you got 7 days to complete that request. Take your time.
You might take
your time.
You might be recording for 7 days straight.
Yep.
That's just.
Written by Zach. No way you're a phone case guy. How old are you, bro? You still use training wheels when you ride a bike?
Yeah, Krabs. No phone case is crazy.
You use bumpers when you go bowling with your buddies? How old are you, bro?
I feel like we all drop our phone too much. No phone case.
Oh, my shit's shattered on the back, bro. My shit's all fucked up.
So why don't you have a phone case, dude?
Again, because I don't need any assistance. I don't need any help.
Clearly you do. It's fucking cracked.
Nah, that shit still works. I got a theory it might work better.
Krabs still has an iPhone 5.
What?
Krabs still got the lightning charger over here.
I'm going to get the next one. I'm going to wait till it gets more expensive. I'm going to get next year's.
What the fuck is wrong with you, man?
You think that's a me guy move, Kevin? I think it's a me guy move buying a case. Buying a case helps yourself, aka it's a me guy move. No case hurts yourself. It's the opposite of a me guy move.
I'm trying to keep my phone from looking like a fucking album cover.
It's all about you, right? You're buying a phone case. It's all about you. Me guy move.
Yes. There's no non-me guy move with a phone.
Yes, there is. Not having a phone case is not a me guy move. It's the opposite. It's a team player move. Because again, if I break it, I got to go buy another one. I got to give more money to someone else. That's a team player move.
What team, Krabs? What fucking
economy.
Team are you helping?
You're stimulating the economy.
Nah.
I'm helping grow the economy. I'm helping stimulate the economy. That's a team player move. I'm standing on this one.
It's just.
I think I'm onto something here.
It's just, man.
Getting car insurance is a me guy move. Yeah, that's why I don't have that shit.
No,
I'm kidding. I do. It'd be a me guy move not to have car insurance because if you get in an accident and you're fucking over the person that you hit.
Yeah, there you go.
So that actually is a me guy move not to have insurance.
There
Get
you
fucking
go.
car insurance. How
Back
about that?
with you.
How about that? Zach the Demon. Let's go, Zach the Demon. Getting involved, resubbing. I'm just trying to stimulate the economy. I'm trying to help others. Is that too much to ask? Am I a bad guy for that? Am I a bad guy for trying to help others and help stimulate the economy? Yes or no?
Might be.
Sounds like it. Sounds like it. All right. Podcast equipment, not expensive enough, man. Chaco. Oh, man. Me guy move. If you break your phone and your girl is worried about you, hey, I got an Apple Watch. Can text on that puppy. It'll be all right. What are the odds you break both those at the same time? If that happens, you're already fucked. All right. Let's move on. I cannot wait to see what Trent crafts up in that cameo. We do have to pick up the tempo and pace because you know what? This actually deserves a round of applause. Trent is doing his show today. Trent is doing the surge stream. Can we clap it up? Let's fucking go.
First one of the week.
Let's go, Trent. Attaboy. Can we get hype in the chat? Can we drop some W's? We got a surge stream later today. Get hype, get excited, get Trent gassed up in the chat. Make him feel good. No more vacation, Dead Larry Bird. He's back. He's back. Yep. He flew all the way out to Cali to watch his minus 250 favorite lose in the World Series. And now they're plus 200 to win the World Series, by the way. So I guess we could start by talking about the World Series here for a second. Jovan, I talked about this on the show when we were going over postseason futures, World Series futures for a little bit a couple weeks ago. And I brought up that this Blue Jays team was a dark horse. I brought up that this team reminded me a lot of the Nats back in 2019. And, everyone's going to think, oh, you only bring up shit related to the Nats. Well, you're not wrong. But I do see some similarities here, man. I really do. Gritty road wins. You got a bunch of no-name guys stepping up. Like, everything is working at the right time. Everything is clicking at the right time. And you're getting a lot of production from the bottom of the lineup. You're getting a lot of production from the lesser-known guys. And you got a handful of veterans who are carrying their weight as well. You have an injury to a veteran player, George Springer. Max Scherzer got hurt back in 2019. Some crazy pitching performances from guys you wouldn't expect, just like the Nats. Anibal Sanchez almost threw a no-hitter in the World Series. Nobody talks about it at all. Last night, a 22 or 23-year-old had one of the greatest pitching performances in the World Series I've ever seen. And one superstar in the lineup as well with Vladdy, which is obviously Soto. Or you can make an argument for maybe Rendon, but probably Soto for the Nats. A lot of similarities between this team and the Nats back in 2019 that ended up pulling off a crazy upset as well. And they were probably pretty close to plus 200-ish to win that World Series before it started against the Astros, much like Toronto was before the series started against the Dodgers. So, Jovan, do you think this team finishes the fight like my Nats did in 2019?
Yeah. It's hard to say not. It really is.
Hard to say not. It just feels right. It just feels right.
It does. It does.
Right?
I'd be very happy to see it. But,
well, yeah.
It doesn't get talked about enough because people are bitching that they don't pitch to Ohtani, which is smart. And yesterday, they obviously didn't need to avoid that very much. But it's probably equally as stupid to pitch to Ohtani as it is to Vladdy right now. Being swept under the rug. He's got 8 nukes and he's hitting like 450 or whatever it is in the playoffs.
Yeah.
And they continue pitching to him. And he continues making them fucking pay for it. So why they keep doing that, that's a clear example of why that works compared to what you're doing on the other side. But they're playing great ball.
Much like the Yankees. They're stubborn. They're stuck in their ways. They think they're better than everyone else. They don't think they have to pitch around a guy, right? They're the Dodgers. They don't have to pitch around Vladdy. We got Shohei. Well,
$2 billion for the team, man.
You probably should. I haven't seen Vladdy have a bad at bat all postseason. Even his outs, he's stinging the ball. The guy is dialed in right now. The best hitter in the World Series by far. By far. Shohei had one crazy game. Maybe the greatest game we've ever seen. Okay, let's be real here. That's probably the greatest game, maybe not even in a World Series, but maybe the greatest game ever we've seen in our lifetime from one singular player, right? That's when you pitch and you hit at the same time and you have a performance like that. Unbelievable. But besides that game, Jovan, what has Shohei really done? Not much.
Definitely didn't yesterday.
Has he had the opportunity? Well, he's gotten walked a lot, sure. Hasn't done much. Didn't get walked last night.
Didn't need to.
You savage less than 2.5 walks allowed. Didn't have a single walk.
Yeah.
Just all strikeouts.
Dealt.
Making those guys look silly. And I'll tell you right now, what's really a disgrace in this World Series, it should be getting talked about more. Mookie Betts. An absolute disgrace up there at the dish.
Really bad.
Disgrace. And Freddie Freeman's lucky he had that one big home run. He's lucky. Or I think 2 home runs. Without those home runs, Jovan.
Nah, just one.
Just one, you're right. Without that home run, he hasn't done shit. Their lineup is struggling so much, Jovan. They started Alex Call last night against a righty. Everyone and their mother knows Alex Call can't hit anything but a lefty. That's how bad the bottom of that lineup has been. And people aren't talking about it enough. They're talking about Savage. They're talking about Vladdy, as they should. But what needs to be talked about more is this Dodgers lineup shitting down leg. What a joke.
Yeah.
Shohei can't do it all himself. Well,
I'm saying it all year.
Goots was right.
Goots
was right. And hey, to be fair, we have said it all year that something feels off about this Dodgers team.
Yes.
We have said that all year. Pages played so bad, Richie, they had to bench him for Alex Call. Think about that for a minute.
Dude, yeah, he's been.
Alex Call. Alex Call almost quit baseball 2 years ago.
Yeah.
And he's starting over Andy Pages in the World Series. That's how bad he's been. Wow. Yeah, it goes to show you can't buy championships. Not in baseball. That's why I love it so much. Well, not every year.
Yeah, no.
I mean, most recently it was the Rangers who bought.
The Rangers bought one. I mean, the Dodgers bought one last year.
Bought one last year. Yeah.
Besides that, those are the only two where it's come through ever.
Times are changing a little bit, but
the Nats are like the only team that really did it in the last 10 years without buying it.
Yeah, I mean, if the D-backs did it, would have been something. Yeah, times are changing a little bit, and it's sad. But I mean, the Blue Jays are kind of beating that narrative a little bit. So maybe it's just gonna. It's so there's so much parity. It's just you never know.
Did the Braves buy one? I don't know. They got a lot of homegrown young guys.
Not as bad as the Rangers, but that was not a homegrown World Series either.
No.
I mean, look, everybody spent all the good teams spend a little coin. I think there's a difference between what the Dodgers and the Yankees do and what that 1B category does with the Astros and Phillies. And I guess you could say the Mets are in that 1A category too with the Yankees and with the Dodgers, right? But there's a big difference between those 3 teams and the rest of the – I'm okay with you spending money going out there trying to win in that 1B category or below. But if you're doing what the Dodgers, the Yankees, or Mets are doing and you're not winning and you're not going to the World Series, that's a loss. That's a bad season. I'm cool with the Braves. I'm cool with the Astros and what they did with those rosters. They earned it. They had a couple homegrown guys. They paid a lot of guys early, a lot of clutch hits. I mean, the Astros were dog shit our entire life growing up. All of a sudden, it clicks. Sure, they went out and got a couple guys. They also had a couple homegrown guys as well, a lot of homegrown pitchers as well. So I'm cool with what they did besides the cheating shit. But yeah, big difference between them and what the Dodgers are doing right now with the deferred money and all that stuff.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Let's move. Let's groove. Enough talking about the World Series. You think it goes 6 or 7? And then we'll move.
Probably go 7.
Okay. Yeah, you could honestly, if I was non-biased and didn't just want to root for Toronto in this, you could probably bet the Dodgers at plus 200 right now and then hedge out after Game 6. Wouldn't be a bad move. Because in Game 7, Toronto's going to be underdogs. Even if they're home.
I mean, they're going to be underdogs every game.
Yep. Of course. Yep. So you can hedge out. All right. Let's move. Let's groove. Brings picks. Unfortunately, we do not have time to talk about the Rendon and Berkman debate, but I still think I want it.
That might be one of your worst takes. I'll say that.
Well, maybe I'm a hair biased for my guys. Maybe I fight for my guys a little too much. Sue me. I'll see you in court. We got Nate Dubs getting involved, dropping a resub. Happy 2 years. Nate Dubs, 24 months. You're him. You're him. We got Coop Eagle getting involved as well with a 15-stream streak. Love to see that. Love to see that. All right. Let's go ahead and dive right in. We got a lot to get to today. Gootsy, do me a favor. Send us to the Sharp Report. Send us to the Sharp Reports. All right. Let's move. Let's groove. Let's start out with UTSA here. I think Jovan's going to have something to say about this game as well. Look, fading Tulane does not work, but I did not hear no bell, and I'm ready to run it back one more time here. Fading John Sumrall, not a smart move, but if you're ever going to do it, maybe this is the week when he's getting some extra phone calls, taking some calls from big schools like LSU, like Florida. I'm sure he's talking to these guys right now. Could be the time to do it. And UTSA, me and Jovan were talking about this before the show. UTSA's coach, after their terrible loss last week to North Texas, 55-17. So I'd already be betting this team after they got their butts beaten in that last game. Their coach went on and was chirping their whole team, saying they all played like shit, saying changes need to be made to the media after that game. So love a good, coach pissed off narrative, firing up the squad and helping these boys lock in, hit the reset button. And we know McCown and co are better than they've shown so far this season. They're better than they showed against North Texas, where they only put up 17 points against that defense. Are you kidding me? Oh, what a wasted opportunity. That game should have had 100 points if UTSA did their jobs. Well, it's time to hit the reset button. Coach is pissed, and Tulane cannot keep getting away with it. I don't know if you saw the Sumrall interview on the field. And again, I don't know if it was after the ECU game or after the Army game, Jovan, but he's about to have a heart attack coaching this team right now. Did you see that clip of him barely able to talk, so hoarse, doing a post-game interview on the field saying, this team is going to kill me. This team, we're not playing good. We're not good. We're getting lucky. We got to figure out how to close games. He was pissed. And he's not wrong. This team's had a horseshoe up their ass pretty much the whole season. I'm willing to bet their luck runs out tonight. Okay, and they've had some inferior opponents in Army, ECU, Tulsa in the last couple of weeks. When they played any team with a pulse, Ole Miss, about a month ago, they got destroyed. Of course they did. It's Tulane, right? Although they were only 12.5-point dogs. They played some cupcake teams since that loss, Jovan. And UTSA, coming off that atrocious loss to North Texas, I think it's a team to bet on tonight at home to get their lick back on ESPN on prime time. And maybe the Green Wave squeak out another lucky win. Maybe they have a horseshoe up their ass. They might win, but they're not covering. And this game's going to be a field goal type of game either way. So I think it's going to be a great game. I think it's going to be very, very close the entire time. And I'll take my chances with the Roadrunners and McCown under center in this one to keep it within 6.
Well, as will I. I've been looking forward to this game for a little bit now because not only is this a super weird situation, especially being the fact that this is the time that Sumrall is taking the calls finally, because Brian Kelly just got fired last week, and that's his job. And he's taking calls, and he doesn't even deny it in the interviews. Talk about the weird one he had on the field after the game. As far as interviews go, I think even weirder was one where it was like the lead up to this week. I think it was a few days ago where he's talking about like, yeah, I talk to the players. I say, you know what I'm distracted by? Nothing. It was like, we're focused on business. I was like, it was a weird quote, and he seemed really odd and fidgety. But beside the point, there's no better week to fade them for a couple different reasons. Both because you have a bye week, which some people would take as a good thing coming after that, but that's more time for him to get into contract talks. But they've also had a couple of very fortunate wins where I think their flaws have been exposed a little bit, where they're kind of relying on these big splash plays at the last second of games because their offense isn't consistently doing anything down the field. It's just half luck, half you're banking on something explosive to happen with some of the play calls. And it's worked out against some of the worst teams that they've played. And UTSA, trust me, has not been great so far to start the year. This team's not nearly as good as people thought they were going to be, but you're going into a situation where you're on the road against the team where this is UTSA's Super Bowl, because their season's over if they don't at least compete or win in this game, because they've been awful. They're really good at home, awful on the road. That's been the same story for a while. Tulane's been on this magical run for a couple of years now against conference opponents. UTSA in the Alamo Dome has been even better record-wise, so have fun going into there because nobody's really been able to come out of the Alamo Dome free. But you just got punked by North Texas. I think the bye week is a lot more helpful to UTSA than it is them, but now you're coming back home. Your season's over, I think, if they lose this game. And this is their Super Bowl spot as far as I'm concerned. And you want to know what Tulane's Super Bowl spot is?
What?
It's probably Memphis next week. And what's a massive game for AAC conference title implications. So you You got your coach Summerall taking calls for a job he's going to get in a couple weeks' time on a bye week or whatever, and you have probably the biggest game of your season looming next week against. I mean, that game could easily be for a playoff spot at this point, or at least a chance to compete for one in the AAC title game. And you got to go into a spot in San Antonio, in the Alamo Dome, against a team who's got nothing to lose, a team who is still very talented but hasn't really shown it, but they're damn good at home. Have fun.
Okay. Yeah, let's not forget this UTSA team was getting some talk preseason about maybe being a group of 5, number 1 ranked team, maybe squeaking into the playoffs. They were one of those teams, along with Tulane, who's also in that conversation, certainly. But this UTSA team has not lived up to it. Well, they got a chance tonight at home in prime time to prove all the doubters wrong and reestablish themselves as a competent group of 5 squads, get back to 500s. And after their coach was wigging out, perfect time to back them. And yeah, I like Jeff Traylor as well. Like Picks with Weege was talking about in the chat. He's a damn good coach as well. Maybe Summerall's a hair distracted. And maybe Jeff Traylor gets a big-time win after chirping his whole squad.
Yeah,
right?
Crazy chirps. I don't even think we mentioned that, but like what he's been saying, especially after the North Texas game, but over the whole like week and a half here about his team, it's probably as straight up as you're ever going to hear a coach shit on his team in the media.
Yeah. Straight up. All right. Swinging around. W Roadrunners +6. Consensus Quake there. Let's head to the Goots Bowl. And yeah, B. Joe Higgy, I do like the over. I lead the over in the UTSA game. What game I don't lean the over in would be this Ravens and Dolphins game. It's a little too easy. Looks a little too easy to me, but a little bit worried about a Ravens blowout here. Not going to lie. I certainly lean the -7.5, but just in case the Ravens are quail shit, which I don't think they are. I think they're still a playoff team and they get a big-time win tonight. I think there's a chance that maybe you see Miami squeak in within the number. Maybe you see the Ravens not put up as many points as people were expecting. I don't think it's going to be because of Miami scoring a bunch of points after their best game of the season by far, after Tua, one-eyed Tua, and Mike McDaniel just bought themselves another couple weeks probably with that win last week, Jovan. That's their best performance we've seen in maybe years, to be honest with you, at least a year. In that 34-10 rout on the road against the Falcons in that last game. So automatically have to fade them, coming off a +7 W outright, where they won by 24 points. And now they're +7.5 again at home this time around. So the line screams it's Baltimore. And you know what? That Ravens defense, maybe the worst defense in the NFL through the first month and a half of the season. They're starting to get going here a little bit. They're starting to show some life. They're starting to show a pulse. I want to buy low on this Ravens defense after a pretty good performance against the Rams. The Rams have one of the best offenses in the NFL. If you disagree or wrong, they held them to 17 points in that game 2 weeks ago. And then Chicago, a team that scores a ton of points, has one of the best offensive minds running the show. Caleb Williams is hit or miss, I know, but they have a great rushing attack again this season, a bunch of great weapons at receiver. The Ravens held them to 16 points. So I want to buy stock in this Ravens defense. I do. And I've had a pretty good read on Tua in his entire career this season. The play of the millennium on Tua less than pick. People forget about it. They don't talk about it anymore. But I've had a pretty good read on Tua pretty much his whole fucking career in the NFL. And I'll tell you right now, Jovan, not expecting his best tonight. Maybe it's not a 3-pick performance from Tua. Right? I'm not expecting the Ravens to go out there and get 3 picks and make Tua look like a guy who should be a backup QB. No, but I would not be shocked to see them, struggle offensively. A lot of punts in this game from the Dolphins. I do think this game will be a little bit more low scoring, like the under, but I'll take it one step further. I'll keep the Ravens out of it just in case they splooge. They're on a revenge tour right now. They're pissed off. They hear the chirps in the media from their coach, from their GM, from their owner, to the fucking backup players in that team. They hear the chirps. They're going to play pissed off just like they had the last 2 weeks. And I'm a little bit scared about a potential blowout. I'm potentially scared about a Derrick Henry masterclass in this game. And they do get Lamar back. Be a little bit square back in the over in a game, you get him back in. But I think it's going to be a lot of long drives for the Ravens. A lot of Derrick Henry running that clock. Tick, tick, tick. I think Lamar has a decent game. Probably has a little bit of rust, though. I don't think it's going to be, the Lamar Jackson 30-plus fantasy points type of game. If anything, it'll be Derrick Henry running that fucking clock the whole time. And if that clock's running the whole time, the Dolphins aren't going to have time to score a lot. And we'll talk a little bit more about why I don't think they kick any field goals, the Dolphins, in this game as well. And no field goals equals less points. So they're going to have to score 3 touchdowns in this game against the Ravens defense that's starting to play pretty decent football. And I'm willing to bet they don't get that done and find the end zone 3 times in this Thursday night football game tonight.
Sure. I could be in on
right?
that.
All right. We got BZ getting involved, resubbing WBZ. He says, bang, let's go ahead and lock in Jimmy Butler under 19 points on Prize Picks. Free cash. He ain't hitting that. Okay. Let's take a peep at that puppy.
I don't know.
Seems
if I
like he
wanna
means
take
business.
any
He's subbing up and he's saying lock in a less than.
Jimmy
I don't
unders
mind
against
that.
the Bucks, dude.
The Bucks don't play any defense, do they?
He also despises the Bucks.
And I mean, who's going to be covering him? AJ Green?
I mean, they'll switch probably a couple of different people on him.
Yeah. All right. And people don't talk about AJ Green enough, by the way. Dude got kind of paid, and he's
great role player.
Pretty good NBA player. Might even be better than Pat Connaughton, who's now on the Hornets, I believe, as a backup.
He still laces him up?
Yeah, he's a Hornets backup.
My God.
Yep. Talk about the guy you want on your bench. Pat Connaughton. Team player, locker room guy, glue guy. Does all the right things, says all the right things. He'll be a future coach in the NBA. Calling that right now. Maybe not a head coach.
Yep.
Certainly an assistant. Yeah, I think AJ Green is really fucking good, actually. So he's not Giannis good, but I've been very impressed by him. Anybody in the chat remember where he went to college? We were betting on him a ton a couple years ago. You guys remember?
About Connaughton?
AJ Green.
Oh.
You guys remember where he went to college? Anybody remember? Yeah, a couple goats now. Get that college basketball knowledge up. We got less than a week. Northern Iowa. Yep.
Fuck.
And he was good. We got Brinks Picks getting involved, dropping a 5-unit sub whale. Let's go, Brinks. Let's go, Brinks. Attaboy.
Yeah, Cole Sillinger night. I forgot he said that. That shows Ma scored the first goal.
Wow. What a call, Brinks. Sharp as attack, as always. Who's going to beat you, Laravia? People forget that happened, Miguel. Laravia had his best career game ever. You got Anthony Edwards on the bench saying, who the hell is this guy? That one's on me. That one's on me. All right. Let's move. Let's groove. Jovan, another straight bet here for the peeps. Take us to the ice.
Sabres on the road against the Bruins tonight, which teams, ever since they played the first game, which I think it was one of the first handful of games of the season, they've gone in pretty wildly different directions. I think the Bruins went on their big losing streak after that game, and they've been horrid ever since. Looked a little better the last couple of games, and then the Sabres started to slowly but surely put together more respectable performances, but kind of similar, except the opposite to what the Blue Jackets game I thought it was. The Blue Jackets are a team, or the Sabres are a team that would not be great 5-on-5. So like CBJ is a really good 5-on-5 team, which if you force the Sabres to only score 5v5 and your special teams are really strong, then it's kind of hard for them to produce goals. They did have a couple in the CBJ game, but ended up losing. So I guess that worked out pretty well. The Bruins, while their PK has gotten a little better over the past handful of games, and it's looked a lot more respectable, they're one of the worst 5v5 teams in all of the NHL. Pretty much all of their actual and expected stats are bottom 5 in pretty much any stat you can pull from that. And you can see that in the way that they play. Like, I think this is a perfect spot, which I think it's also a little weird, granted the way that the first game went in Boston, where this one also is. After the first period, the Bruins really dominated a majority of that game. They outshot them 17-1 the first period. It's probably the most dominating period of hockey you can see across any game for a majority of this season so far. Now they're getting steamed up to -120. Why, I don't really know, but I do think the Sabres have began to put it together, and this is the perfect spot for a team that's not great 5v5 to get a pretty soft matchup and score some goals and at least be really, really effective and efficient, which really ever since that game, they've been a lot more respectable in that area, and the Bruins, have gone exactly the opposite. So now pay to find out to see after that miracle of a comeback that the Bruins had against the Isles, where they scored a billion goals in like 5 minutes. Crazy fluke. Started with a power play goal. I don't think you're going to get it today. Like the Sabres.
All right. Should go well back in the Sabres. I don't think we've ever hit a bet on the Sabres, but that just means we're due.
No, they've sneakily been pretty dialed lately on the Sabres this year. Last year was a bit different because they were like the Blues for a while. They're always just fake sharp short favorites, but this year they've been much easier to read, and we've had better success betting on or against them. So kind of good.
Okay. Speaking of the Blues, 2 words, chat. I did not hear no bell. I did not hear no bell. They're winning tonight. The losing streak ends tonight. They get it done. They are laying what? Oh my God, they're up to minus 155. Are you fucking kidding me? Oh boy. That's a lot of steam. Okay, I did not know they were that fat of favorites. But Vancouver's not that good anyways. They've lost 4 of their last 5 games. St. Louis, I mean, they've just been on a historic bad run. Fake sharp, favorites at damn near every game. Have not respected any coins whatsoever. Well, Jovan, it gives me some hope, besides them being at home in this game and playing a shitty Canucks team. The Jordan Binnington 2.5 goals allowed square that's up on Prize Picks. Okay? He has been a different type of bad. He has been maybe the worst goalie in hockey, second worst goalie in hockey, besides the guy we bet and took his less than 2.5 goals allowed the other night, and he let in 2 goals in the first 2 minutes. Hashtag Thank you, Goots. But this might be the second worst goalie in hockey this season. Well, we know Binnington's better than this. Come on. He's an above-average goalie. He's having a slow start to the season. And Jovan, looking at what he's done so far this year, his chart could not be greener. He's given up 4, 5, 4, and 3 in his last 4 games. You'd think he'd have a normal 2.5 goals allowed square, right? At this point, with how bad he's been. Well, he's got a demon 2.5 goals allowed square that you can't even take the less than on Prize Picks. So that makes me feel pretty darn good about Binnington in net for this game. And at some point, somebody's got to step up for the Blues. I think it'll be him tonight and stop the bleeding after they've given up 5, 6, 6, and 7 goals in their last 4 games. What a joke. Their defense has been putrid. Their goalies have been terrible. Tonight, I think Binnington is on his head. I think the Canucks struggle offensively. Not the hottest it takes. They're coming off of getting shut out by the Rangers in their last game. But St. Louis has had a couple nights off to think about this one. They're back home in this game. The streak ends tonight. Enough is enough.
Yeah, maybe this doesn't really make you feel any better about the play, but I think this is going to be belt to ass because the Canucks really don't even have a team to field today, which is why the line looks like it does. Like Quinn Hughes isn't playing. I think Hoaglander's out, like Garland's out. So like the reason the line is so fat is because the Canucks have 75,000 different injuries. If you're a team like the Blues that kind of needs a little kick in the ass, I think that's perfect for it. So I think they win by multiple goals, and I'll be taking that right there with you.
Let's go. Has to be done, chat. Hear no bell. If you're a bell hearer in this game, you're not meant for it. You're not meant for it, and you're going to flutter out. You're not meant for this business, okay? Cannot have any bell hearers in here. Nope. We did not hear a single bell. Going right back to the Blues.
Sure.
Okay? Sure. All right, let's hear this other.
Hold on one second. I don't know if you saw, but that Halford start, when Crosby scored, he threw the puck off his chest just to get the rebound and then score. That's how bad Joe Halford is.
Yeah.
He literally shot it into him because he knew it would come off of him, and then he'd get the rebound and score.
He needs to be burned.
He needs to be sent down.
Maybe worse.
Really All right. Swinging around, Gootsy. One more play here on the ice.
Yep. Shout out to Sens and Flames. The Flames finally giving Dustin Wolf a night off, which he's not going to be able to get too many times because they don't plan on giving Cooley a bunch of starts. So like Dustin Wolf is probably like towards the end of some of these runs where he gives up a bunch of goals or has a bunch of games played. It's going to get pretty ugly for the Flames, but I think this one might be a little bit of the same. Cooley, I mean, looked great in the opportunity they gave him first time around. Don't think that's going to be the same quite today. In the Sens game, I think the last 3 or 4, looking at the double check, but there's been a crooked number at every single one, whether it's them or whether it's the other team. They just had their letdown spot after 2 consecutive 7-goal games themselves against the Blackhawks. For the Blackhawks were the team that ended up scoring 7. I think the Sens offense can show up today against Cooley, which Cooley looked good. Don't get me wrong, first time around like we were talking about, but there are not very many high danger chances, which is rare for the Flames because defensively, that's all they give up. So like now you're playing a Sens team that sure you're looking for a bounce back at home, but they generate a shit ton of high danger chances, and that's exactly how they want to beat you. So I think it's going to be a lot of very tough shots for Cooley against that rat meat defense for the Flames that continues to print those. But I do think offensively they can kind of stick around too and trust me, their offense is painful to watch at times, and a lot of that's because they know defensively they're so god-awful that everything they do in offense has to be perfect, so they're a little, I guess, too perfect or trying to be too cute on offense sometimes. But when you're in this open of a game, or at least what I think it's going to be, I think they're a little more direct. I think they play a little faster. I think they make this game absolutely chaotic because they know that's probably the only way they have to win this game. So I think this one is going to be a really odd one in Ottawa.
All right. This could be an odd one in Ottawa. Let's hope for some goals between the Sens and the Flames. All right. Let's talk about some prize pick squares. How about a more than on the card? This should go well.
It's goals allowed.
Rare. Yeah, Vladar's given up 3, maybe more in this game. In full transparency, like looking at the prize picks board, there might be a square I like better in this category now with Philip Gustafsson. Less than 2.5 goals allowed for Minnesota against Pitt. That square just spawned up there, which is absurd. Please, guys, take that square. Take that less than. Completely green, and I think Minnesota wins that game against Pittsburgh, and at some point, Pittsburgh's not going to score 5 goals a game. So keep that in mind. But the square I have up here, Daniel Vladar, who from what I'm hearing is a bad goalie that's having one heck of a start to the season. Okay? Yeah. Smells like the perfect time to fade him. Smells like the perfect time to sell your stock on Vladar here and back him to give up 3+ goals in this hockey game tonight. Look, the Predators, they're moose shit, right? 4-5 this season so far. Philly's been pretty solid, 5-3-1. Philly's catching some steam in this game as well. But you know what else is catching steam in this game? The over. Somebody's got to score some goals. I think Nashville could shock the world here, plus chicken, and put 3 in the net. If not, I do think this could be a high-scoring affair. Chart is completely red. This looks like one of the freest less thans on the board today. And I'm willing to put my coins on the more than, very rare, and back Vladar to go out there and stink it up tonight for the Flyers. Okay. Riley Patterson. This might be my favorite square in a while.
Wow.
Been pretty good with the squares. Feet. No. 2 words, chat. Feet. Been pretty dialed in with the squares the last month or 2, to be honest with you. Coming off a 2-0 day yesterday as well, so feeling pretty good. Riley Patterson ain't going out there and kicking 2 field goals. I'll be honest, Jovan. I don't even know if he's kicking 1. A couple reasons. Number 1, you look at the chart. Completely green. This looks like a free more than people want to back, the Dolphins offense after a really good week last week. They think the Ravens defense sucks, right? They think the Ravens defense equates to Bradley Beal out there on the hardwood. Can't stop a parked car. Their defense is dog shit. Sorry, Goots. I disagree. I like what I'm seeing out of that Ravens defense the last couple weeks. Okay? I'll tell you right now, this game could get out of hand early with Lamar back in there and the Ravens having all the momentum. Derrick Henry hasn't broken off a big run in a while. Wouldn't it be something? He didn't have a run last week of more than 10 yards. Still had an impact on the game. Still had a pretty solid game. First time in a while that he did. Wouldn't it be something if he finally breaks one against his Dolphins defense coming off their best performance all season? I think they will. That Dolphins rushing attack is bad. So I think potentially you see the Ravens go up here early. I think you see Derrick Henry break one, or maybe Lamar gets out to a pretty good start here. My point is the Dolphins are going to be playing from behind this entire game. When it's ugly, when they're down 14 late in this one, the Dolphins aren't going to have the luxury to kick any field goals or settle for some field goals. They're going to have to go for it on 4th down. They're already pretty aggressive as is. But a team playing from behind and a losing game script tonight, if we can get to the second half with this square looking green, with them being less than 1.5 field goals, maybe he squeaks one in early. Okay, but that's the most he's getting. He's not even going to have a field goal attempt in the second half of this game. And could be a good time to sell high on Riley Patterson, who's been pretty much nails for the Dolphins this season since filling in for Jason Myers. So juice to the under on the books. Green chart. Not seeing a lot of field goal attempts, not a lot of opportunities for the Dolphins to kick field goals when they're down 14+ in this game. Favorite square of the week. Riley Patterson, less than 1.5. Okay?
Wow. You seem dialed in for that.
Yeah, I love that square.
Dialed in.
Love that square. Okay? Let's hear from you. I want to hear your 2 sell jobs on your 2 squares, and I'll drop the link to the Sharp Report 4-man in the chat.
Sure. If we think this game is going to go, hopefully, how we think it's going to go, I think The one thing that I don't have full confidence in for UTSA is Robert Henry having really the luxury to do whatever he wants, like he's done with a lot of these other conference or non-conference opponents, because he stuck it in Texas A&M. But I think, in simple words, Tulane's run defense is going to have a tough time shutting him down, but I think they will to some degree. I think Owen McCown in this one is going to have to sling it. And as good as this defense is as an entire unit, they're better in the front seven than they are in the pass game. They haven't faced many teams that can really sling it down the field in the AAC and kind of take advantage of that. I won't count, the Ole Misses of the world or anything that did a non-conference, because, like, trust me, they had their way with them. Even Mensa did at times. He threw for like 350 or whatever it was. But just in the AAC, they haven't faced really many pass-happy teams. They haven't faced many good quarterbacks. And despite what we've seen the last couple of weeks from UTSA, I still think they're a good team with a good quarterback and a good offensive attack. So off of that god-awful game where they played a really bad secondary in North Texas, and Jeff Traylor talked about exactly what was wrong, the fact they were showing them so many different looks. They didn't have McCown, like, with any check down options. They didn't have the run game going at the proper times. Like, they saw everything, every possible thing, every possible look that North Texas threw at them. And that's frankly a lot of the same stuff that Tulane does. So I think you're going to get a couple explosive plays, which always seem to happen in these big games in the Alamo Dome, from Owen McCown's arm today. So, like, his pass yards.
Love it.
Tyler Sagan, points against the Lightning today, a game that I am deathly scared of, because even though they're coming off a win, they're coming off a super low scoring game where they did shut out your Caps in Dallas. And usually after that, especially when the Lightning are involved, there tends to be some goals both ways. I don't know which way it's going to shake out, but I'm exactly scared after Vasi, 2 good games, because he didn't give up goals, but he got tested with like 20 shots in each of them. So I still don't think he's very good or healthy this season, and we've gotten 2 good games to kind of put up that facade. So I'm scared that the stinker coming. And now that the Stars, because of injuries, have had to reshuffle their lines a little bit, and Sagan's up there with Sam Steele on that top line, which Sam Steele couldn't hit the broadside of a barn last game. And frankly, that top line should have scored more goals than they did. They're very dangerous all the way through against the Caps, and just had a couple missed opportunities. I think they had like 7 or 8 shots across the line, and only one of them found the net. And that one happened to be from Tyler Sagan himself. I think he gets a little more involved as a facilitator in this one on that top line, and whether it's to his left or to his right, I think he's going to be involved in a goal tonight. So I'm taking his point.
If that square hits, we're hitting a 4-man tonight, because McCown's doing his job.
Yeah,
I'm in my 2 squares. You feeling pretty good about Sagan going out there and doing the job tonight?
Okay. I'm feeling good.
Okay. Well, I locked it in. I dropped the link in the chat if you guys want to tail. Get involved. Somebody asked, is the Ravens defense a good pickup this week in fantasy? As of right now, I am starting them in one league in fantasy. I prefer, I'd probably prefer other teams a little bit. I'm a little bit worried. The game total has moved up 4 points. I don't think it's going to be a Dolphins, getting shut out in this game. I think they score 14 points in this game. I think the Ravens are good, maybe not the best pickup in fantasy, but I will be starting them in one league. So I'd probably rather go with a team like the Texans if they're available. I know a lot of people dropped them last week. The total in that game is super, super low. Wouldn't mind them. Or the Commanders, I think, are a sneaky good one at home Sunday Night Football with their guy JD5 back in the retro unis. Seattle's offense has been great. Seattle's offense has been great so far this season. Total in that game is not super high. I think the Commanders are sharp in that game. Commanders defense looked decent last week against the best QB in our lifetime. So I like the momentum. And our DC Joe Ald our DC Joe is literally coaching for his life right now. So Lattimore looked good last week. Secondary looked good last week. Just saying, if you're desperate, I prefer the other guys I brought up. I prefer the Ravens. But if they're not available, if the Texans aren't available, maybe give the Commies a look. I'm sure they're available.
Probably available.
Certainly are. Certainly are.
Don't fall into the trap of the Pats defense this week. That's all I'll say.
Oh, yeah. Do not play the Pats defense this week. Right?
Yeah, I saw
That's what you're saying?
Somebody asked that in chat. If you have the Rams, use that, please.
Play the Falcons defense, too. That's another one. That's another sneaky one.
I wouldn't go that far.
Well, okay. You said play the Rams defense if you can?
Well, somebody asked Rams or Pats, so I was responding to that. The Rams. If you have the Rams or have picked up the Rams, there's zero reason they should not be started.
Okay. All right. W's. Sade, could not have said it better myself, my man. Locked and loaded. Sharp report format is due. I'll meet you guys at the counter. I'm going to drop the link again for the people. If you want to get involved, let's smack one of these lineups tonight. Please. Please. Okay? Come on now. Come on now. Quick college basketball nug. Get ready to learn the name Christian Anderson, Krabs. Dyson said.
I feel like I've drilled that into Krabs' head enough by now. No.
Yeah. Where did he start at Texas Tech?
Yeah.
He played there last year, right?
He was a freshman last year.
Okay. All right. Very excited for college basketball on Monday. Very excited. Bam Knight or Harvey? I'd go Bam Knight in a high-scoring game. Hope he gets a touchdown. TCU fan. W resub. Appreciate you, TCU fan 3. Appreciate you, Beast. You're goated. You're goated. Dyson cannot wait to make you guys some coins in college basketball. Nobody better. Nobody better covering that sport than me and Jovan up here. Cannot wait. And Goots.
Neo points. First time it's up, minus 12,000 on the Krabs card.
Yeah, it won't be on the Sharp report because it's a more than, but it'll certainly be played. That's for sure. It'll certainly be played. Who in here is excited for college basketball? If you are, let me know a player you were most excited to watch this season. Let me know in the chat. I want to see who knows ball and who doesn't. I want to see. I want to see. I want to see. You know who's going to be the best player in the country this year?
Who?
Yaxel Lendenborg.
Yeah, probably.
He's going to be the best player in the country at Michigan.
You know who's not going to be the best player in the country? Bryce James.
Wow.
Did you see any of those clips from their scrimmage games?
Where is he playing?
Arizona.
No shots.
He's really bad. Like,
I mean,
if you thought Bronny was bad, good Lord. He is.
All right. Give him some time. Give him some time.
No, like
We'll
Krabs, this is different. He's like,
okay.
He looks like he has no business on a court.
All right. Well, he's probably got a red shirt, like Mikkel's saying.
All right. He should redshirt and go play at a D3 school. Like
maybe the Mount.
No bullshit.
Maybe the Mount.
Probably,
can't rule it out.
That's probably a little too high.
Okay. I appreciate the amount of respect. Amani Hansberry is going to be knocking heads. Oh, is he Pax Pex? Down in Blacksburg. Rumor has he's in the best shape of his life. Dude looks yoked right now.
What about
baby weight.
Nick Davidson at Clemson? Started watching.
Wow.
Yeah, I mean, it's literally the method there.
Goots guy.
He is perfect for Clemson.
Goots guy.
Nick Davidson.
Yep. Caravan. Is Caravan running it back for a 10th season at UConn? Yeah, big season for him.
Yeah, he's the new Perry Ellis up there.
Shout out Solo Ball, too.
Solo Ball.
Sure.
Solo Ball's got an Orioles tattoo. Go to guy.
Nah.
Okay.
He does.
I wonder.
Nah.
Has anybody seen this Nunji situation at Dayton?
What?
Nunji?
What happened?
He was apparently maybe gambling at Iona.
Okay.
And now he's probably grabbing pine the whole season as they investigate it.
Okay.
I was extremely excited to watch him at Dayton. Extremely excited to watch him. Along with Deshane Montgomery, who played at the Mount a couple years ago. He's also on that squad. He's primed for a breakout season. Shout out the Mount. Any other big names here? Otega Owe, best player in the country. Yeah, he might be. Braden Smith, Fruity. Yep, he's coming back for his 10th season as well. Dude is literally older than me. He's probably older than the Nats manager we just hired. Yep. Crazy. Do I start Tyrone Tracy or Travis Etienne? Need to know. I mean, you got to start Etienne.
Yeah.
I think both teams win. They'll both be in winning game scripts. Probably a hot take there with the Giants, but still the Broncos defense for Tyrone Tracy there he's facing. So I'd go Travis Etienne. I think they blow him out too. He's going to have a lot of runs. All right. Bennett Sturts. Sure.
Bennett
Fletcher
Sturts.
Lawyer. Oh,
Him,
I
dude.
fucking hate that guy, man. I hate that guy. He's
That whole
back again.
family
He's
is
probably
being
only a
nightmare.
junior, bro. Fuck. Least favorite player in college basketball, Fletcher Lawyer. He had a shit season last year. I'll say it. I'll hold him accountable. He did.
Yeah, he's just not that good of a player at this
He
point.
had a shit season. Donovan Dent. People forget I asked Lonzo Ball at the PLL Street Lacrosse event. I said, "You excited to watch Donovan Dent?" He goes, "Who?" I said, "The new UCLA starting point guard, one of the best players in the country." He's like, "Oh, yeah, I know Donovan Dent." I was like, "You don't even fucking know who that guy is, man." Lonzo Ball had no idea who Donovan Dent was. I'll say it. No clue. No clue. Maybe he's a little bit busy getting his life back together, getting his NBA career back together, right? I'll give him a pass, but I'm excited to see him at the helm at UCLA. That's the best point guard they've had since Lonzo Ball.
Not saying much.
No, it's not, but it's a fact. They've been dog shit.
Yeah.
All right. Let's move. Let's groove. I want to check the splits in this Ravens game. Gootsy, show me the money. Literally. Oh boy. Look at the people betting the under. I've been seeing a lot of under love. A lot of different sites. And now we see Pikkit Pro, where you actually know where the money's coming from. Over $3 million in handle already. Probably be closer to 5 by the time we get kickoff tonight. A lot of bets on the under. That's interesting. Okay. All right. Ravens by 10. I mean, yeah. I like the Ravens spread tonight. Seems like the public does as well. The public will have them as an ML parlay piece in all their plays tonight as well, as they probably should.
Yeah.
All right. All right. Jovan, thoughts on these splits? And I want to hear your thoughts on the Ravens-Dolphins Thursday Night Football game tonight.
Yeah, I mean, I think everybody in the world has the same thoughts, me included. Tua just had a great game, which we were on in some form, some fashion, which all of them could have hit. But it's a great game, like the only dominating win they've had, and it feels like a couple of years now, at least a year. So you got Lamar coming back for the Ravens. How the fuck do they lose and not dominate this game? I don't know, truthfully. I think everybody thinks the same thing, which is why the splits look like they do. I would be lying if I said that didn't scare me a little bit, especially because, I don't know, this one feels like the most consensus of maybe all the primetime games we've had so far this year. Does it make me think any differently about the game? No. Like, I would be very scared to push that button on the Dolphins, but I'm with you. I agree.
Yeah, it's the Ravens, but it's probably a little too trendy, I think is a good summary there, right?
Yeah, especially with it being, I mean, Lamar, whether he has to do very much or not, he's probably going to hand off the ball 50,000 times like he does in their best games, period. But I don't know how they don't win and dominate this game, but I don't know if anybody does.
I don't know if anyone saw the Todd Monken clip after the last game.
Oh boy.
But he always like goes over to the fans that wait after the game and like talks to them. He's, good guy, Todd.
Sure.
He was a little pissed. He went over to the fans. He's like, I've been catching a lot of effing flack. He's like, he was very excited that they dominated that last game. I wouldn't be surprised if he tries to run up the score.
Yeah, I mean, this Ravens team is still probably pretty pissed off about all the shit talk about him.
Make a statement.
Right? Statement. I don't think they're letting their foot off the gas anytime soon.
We can't. We just can't.
No.
Like, if I'm going bare minimum here, maybe we can afford one more loss, maybe. But like, yeah, it's all gas, no brakes.
Okay.
Yes, Fruity, we. We.
Nintendo.
I don't care what chat says. We.
Okay. What about the Dolphins covering 7 of their last 8 games? Is that true? Holy smokes. Talk about a goots nug.
That's for sure wrong. They got smoked by
I
the
see.
Browns, and we bet them against the Panthers. They lost, or we bet the Panthers against them, and the Panthers won.
Yep.
So that's wrong.
Yeah, they've covered 3 of their last 5, which is good, but there's 2 games right there they haven't covered.
Yeah.
All right. 2 words. Wait. Okay. Scroll down a little bit, Goodsy. We'll see those popular prop markets. Derrick Henry touchdown. Yep. They also have a square on Prize Picks with this Goblin Tutty, which is certainly concerning. But again, they're trying to get up any squares they can to get action. So a lot of people taking Derrick Henry to find the end zone. A lot of people taking A-Chain to find the end zone. I'd love to hear Goots if he agrees with me that the Ravens defense has a pulse. And if he thinks that maybe they're not as bad as we all reacted to and all said they were a couple weeks ago.
I mean, the same thing happened last year, just wasn't as exaggerated as this year has been. Like, where our defense was dog shit last year to start the season, but we were winning games.
Yeah.
This year, it's way worse. I mean, I'd like to say we're trending in the right direction because we can't be as bad as we were the first couple weeks. That's pretty hard to do. Yeah, I mean, we're getting healthy. The whole 53-man roster right now is healthy, other than the guys obviously they're out for the year. But like, I don't know. Marlowe looked good last week. Hope he can keep that up against Waddle and Co. today. I don't hate it, Krabs. I would like to think the defense is trending in the right direction.
Okay. Rampage Bets clarifying that Goots Nug as a 7-point dog. They've covered 6 straight, was what he saw. Okay.
It was like a completely different nug.
Yeah, that is a different nug.
So yeah, I don't think that was the same thing.
It's a different nug. Yep. Let's check the UTSA splits, and then we're going to do the squad ride. I just want to look at them. Let's check those Roadrunner splits, and then we'll do the squad rides. Okay? W Goofy TY with the 3-stream streak. Appreciate you, Beast. Let's take a peep and see what people are betting on in this Tulane and UTSA game. Beautiful. Good. A lot of Tulane ML bets. Probably going to be a lot of Tulane ML, Ravens ML parlays tonight.
Oh, a ton of them, dude.
That's going to be the Trent Spash. I just saved him all his lab work today. You're welcome, Trent. You're welcome, buddy. All right. W, Pikkit Pro. Love checking Pikkit splits because we know where that data is actually coming from. All right. Why don't we go ahead and get to it, folks? Goods, do me a favor. Also, Dom Smooth, W 3-stream streak. Appreciate you, Beast. Do me a favor, Goots. If you're around, if you're local, run that shit. I'm trying to see that train. All right, chat. Let's get to it. Let's lock in today. Let's hit a squad ride. Jovan, I feel like we got to put UTSA in here, man. Not ever think that one.
Yeah. And this ain't a ball sack college dog, dude.
Yeah, we will at the last second, Goots. I don't want to give them any more time to troll. Okay. Are we putting the Blues in here, or are they too juicy of favorites? I will say, looking at the reactions of chat, I haven't seen them hate a play more maybe in the show's history.
I agree.
That's the only thing. I know they're minus 150, minus 155.
It's a little more, or a little much, I'd say, for a squad ride.
Okay.
But it's a winner.
It's a winner, though.
I would almost rather take the puck line. Say if they win, they're going to drop Trout.
Okay. What about the Sabres?
Yep. Sabre.
What's your favorite play today?
UTSA is already in there.
Right. You like the Sabres to get it done tonight as well? Okay. Minus 120 off the back-to-back L's. All right. I'm down to put the Sabres in here.
Sure.
Flames sends over 6. What's your confidence level on that puppy compared to the Sabres and the Roadrunners?
Definitely below the other two. So
Okay.
it's a clear 1, 2, 3 today.
Okay.
But
All right.
we're gonna put your Dolphins TT under in here. I
I'm
feel
in.
like those kind of get swept in primetime games.
I'm in, man. I feel like I consider myself a Dolphin sharp at this point. I feel like I'm always betting on him every game and have a pretty good read on Tua and Co. So I'm super down to put that puppy in here.
Sure.
3 plays, 3 winners. What do you think? Are we missing anything?
I don't think so.
Okay. Here's what we're going to do, chat. We're going to do the poll today on Twitter. You guys have lost your Twitch poll privileges. Wish that wasn't the case. Wish I didn't have to sit up here and explain this and do this. Not my fault, not Jovan's fault, not Goots' fault. Try to make it Goots' fault. It's not. Okay, can't even put this one on him. This one's on you guys. So we're going to do the poll on X. We're going to do the poll on Twitter. Okay? And if this doesn't work, then me and Jovan will start handpicking the squad rides. But we don't want to take you guys out of it. We think the coolest part of the squad rides is that it's fan-picked. It's chat-picked. We think that's the coolest aspect of it. Who else does that? There's people out there that do squad rides. There's people out there that do, PODs after their shows. Number one, they don't hit at the rate that ours do overall. We are 406, 335, and 17 all time. And the link is in the chat if you want to get involved. We think the coolest part is getting you guys involved and having you guys pick from a selection of plays that we're giving you. So we're going to try to keep you guys involved. Okay, we've had enough of the trolls, but this is the best idea, best solution we have right now is doing it on X. And you guys have 5 minutes, maybe a little bit less, to head over to Twitter, lock in your vote. Okay, hurry up, go, go, go. If this doesn't work, I'm going to be pissed. Okay, we got Big Baller getting involved, dropping a 5-unit sub whale. There we go.
Big fuck.
There we go. Come on now. Come on now. Get involved. Please head over to X. If you don't have an X account, today could be a great day to reboot that puppy. You still got about 4 minutes to do so. Okay, get involved. Big Cheesy says, best idea since RB steak nugs. Yeah, I agree, Big Cheesy. This could be the difference. This could be the difference. Head over there, get your votes in. It is pinned in the Twitch chat. And Goots, if you don't mind, if we could drop the link in the YouTube chat as well. That'd be great. That'd be great. Steven Kirikas says, you're selling us on Henry breaking tackles. What does that have to do with the under field goals for Riley Patterson? I mean, I literally just gave the sell job on that, talking about how he's going to have a great day. He's going to run the clock. The clock's going to be running the whole time. If the clock's running the whole time and the Ravens have the ball, then how the heck is he going to kick field goals for the Dolphins? Is that too hard to comprehend? If it is, probably not the show for you. So, Steven, hope you enjoy getting stuffed in a locker, man. Hope you have a great rest of your Thursday. All right? Get involved. Get those votes in. Hurry up. Go, go, go. Go, go, go. Get involved. You got about 4 minutes left. I'm excited to see how this plays out. We're not going to give you guys updates because we don't want you guys to find a way to tie it. I'm sure some people out there, they live for that shit, right? They live for the trolls. They don't have anything else going on in their lives. They live for trolling the poll and try to take away all the hard work we've done, right? They live for that shit. So we're not going to give you updates. All we're going to do is drop the link and migrate you guys over there like a herd of sheep to the X. Go, 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 go. And again, it all starts at the top. It starts with Trent. I still blame Trent for the trolls. I blame Trent for the ties. I really do, because he makes jokes about it. He thinks it's funny, and people love Trent. They want to be like him. They think he's hilarious, and they want to do exactly what he does, and they copy him. And if he thinks it's funny, they're going to think it's funny as well. So I blame Trent begging for ties and thinking it's funny, dropping lols in the chat. Subtle chirps, right? It's not always just blatant. I blame Trent. It starts at the top. Just like I blame Dan Schneider for the years of hell in DC. It starts at the top. I blame Trent. I blame Trent. Haven't said one word all good, though. Yeah, today you haven't. You're probably too busy making your cameo, roasting me. Cannot wait to see that video. Right?
He's writing down
Also,
notes,
Trent,
dude. He's putting down notes for every single shit wager he has to bitch about.
Yeah, Trent's labbing right now, a.k.a. he's just parlayed a bunch of favorites. Tulane and the Ravens. Goots, that's one thing that might maybe not like the Ravens tonight, is that you know that parlay's coming. Or you know what? It's probably going to be a 3-piece, just like we see up here on the screen, he's probably going to throw the Thunder in there minus 1,200. Three-piece.
Yeah, he will.
Against the Wiz kids.
That's the Wizards.
The scrappy Wiz kids who get Bilal Coulibaly back tonight could be the difference. Could be the difference. Trent, also, you got 2 videos to make today, man. You got the Cameo vid and you got the Pikkit Plan vid. I cannot wait to get in the lab for the weekend and go over the Pikkit Plan, make you guys a video, and do a little dual-wield Pikkit Plan action here. Me versus Trent. I think maybe you guys let me know if you think this is fair. If you have a better idea, let me know. And also get your votes in. Hurry up. Go, go, go. You got 1 minute left. 1 minute left. If I win and I defeat Trent and have a better Pikkit Plan than him, he has to promote BTL and promote a show that's on his channel for 1 week. He has to tweet out BTL's live. He has to support the show. He has to promote it like he should already be doing. If Trent wins and I somehow lose, Jovan, I will put in my bio at Bookit with Trent is a better sports better than me. And I will leave it in there for the entire month of November.
I feel like that should be the one both ways, no?
No, I want it that way. Maybe my punishment's worse. Don't care. I'm not losing anyways. It doesn't matter. That's how I want it. That's how I want it. I think that's a decent punishment both ways. What do you think?
Sure.
Squad ride, Dolphins team total under 20.5. Dusting off old Krabs. Love to see it.
Dusting them off.
Love to see it. All right, chat. W stream today. W squad ride. Appreciate you guys. Stick around for the Surge stream. W Trent doing the Surge stream. And we'll catch you guys tomorrow for BTL Friday.